Just wait 2 to 3 minutes, then we will start the session because some students still joining. So anyone got the answer? Whatever I was giving you the previous problem.
One answer.
कितना?
One.
One.
B, sir.
Yes. B. B is the correct answer.
मतलब सर लास्ट में 1 + B आया था.
मतलब 1 + B
तो
नहीं तो ना 1 + B का वैल्यू क्या होता है? 1 + B का वैल्यू 1 होता है, तो तुम्हारा आंसर 1 है।
यस सर, वही हम.
आप हटिए ना, आप बीच में क्यों आते हैं?
पूजा कुमारी,
छोड़ दो, एक काम करो, कॉलेज लगा दो.
don't make any noise in the class. It creates a disturbances. Okay, so now I am showing you the solution for this problem. Okay, so this was B plus BC into B plus B bar C B into D. It is okay. Hello.
Yes.
Okay, so first I will multiply the first term and the second term. Okay, so first, so I am getting here B into B plus BCB, then B into B bar into C plus BC B bar C. We are getting from the multiplication of first two terms. Okay, and after that here it is B plus D. Now B into B, B into B means B, B into B means B, and here B into B again B and multiplied with C, so it is BC. Next here B into B bar, so B into B bar means 0, 0 into C, so it is 0, and here also B into B bar, so from this we are getting also 0 here. and it is multiplied with b plus d. So again we are taking common here, so here it is 1 plus c, and it is b plus d. 1 plus c means what? 1. So b into b plus d. So it is b into b plus bd. So here again b into b means b plus bd. So we are taking common here b, so it is 1 plus d. 1 plus d means 1, so it is b into 1 means b. The answer is b. Is it okay for all of you?
ये सर अगर
बोलो।
थर्ड स्टेप से अगर देखें आप, थर्ड स्टेप में आप वहीं से कॉमन ले लिया, अगर उसको मल्टीप्लाई करें उसके बाद सॉल्व करिए सर।
हाँ कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगा।
नहीं सर, हम उसको चूंकि मल्टीप्लाई करके किए तब आया था मेरा वैसा।
अच्छा ये वाला तुम बोल रहे ये वाला थर्ड स्टेप मल्टीप्लाई कॉमन ले लिया, ये वाला बोल रहे हैं
नहीं
ना?
नहीं नहीं, यहाँ पे आप कॉमन ले लिए ना सर, b इंटू 1 प्लस सी, उसके
B
जस्ट
तो हाँ।
ऊपर में आप कॉमन मत लीजिए, पहले मल्टीप्लाई कर लिए b इंटू बी प्लस b इंटू सी प्लस।
अच्छा अच्छा, इस टर्म इस लाइन पर बोल रहा है,
ये सर,
यहाँ पर बोलो मल्टीप्लाई।
ये सर दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे दोनों।
देखो प्रॉब्लम क्या होगा, मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो एक्सपैंड होगा ना, मल्टीप्लाई हम करेंगे तो वो तो एक्सप्रेशन एक्सपैंड होगा। और बट आवर एम इज क्या, हाँ और जब हम
एक्सपेंड हो जाएगा तो आंसर चेंज सर।
हाँ एक्चुअली हाँ कुछ कुछ जगह में देखो हम बोल रहे हैं शायद तुम्हारा लॉजिक सही है, लेकिन तुम्हारा लॉजिक एक्सपेंड हो रहा है, इसी के लिए जो एक्चुअल आउटपुट आना चाहिए वो तुमको नहीं आ रहा है। हो सकता है अलग आंसर अलग आ सकता है, ठीक है, तो वो स्टेप का वो कंसिडर नहीं करेंगे।
पर
ठीक
सर
है
लॉजिक तो सही है ना सर।
लॉजिक सही है, ठीक है, लेकिन उस स्टेप्स में एक्सपैंड हो रहा है, लेकिन हमारा एम इज टू रिड्यूस द एक्सप्रेशन। वहां पर तुम वो छोड़कर तुम जो स्टेप बोल रहे हो वो छोड़कर हम भी जो स्टेप बोल रहे हैं यहाँ पर, ये तो हो रहा है लॉजिक ना। तो हम सपोज मेरा स्टेप यहाँ पर एप्लीकेबल नहीं है, इन दैट सेंस वी कैन कंसिडर योर स्टेप। ओके एक्चुअली वी आर कंसिडरिंग द स्टेप which makes the expression smaller or it makes the reducer. Okay
तो सर उस हिसाब के स्टेप में आप बी को कॉमन ले लीजिए, उस तरह तो और भी फिर दूसरा आंसर आ जाएगा सर।
कौन सा बोलो?
जैसे आप बोल रहे एक्सपेंड नहीं करने के लिए, तो
हाँ हाँ
एकदम
कौन सा
फर्स्ट
स्टेप
ही
पर?
स्टेप, हाँ फर्स्ट ही स्टेप में पहला है ना बी प्लस बी सी, वहीं पे आप कॉमन ले सकते हैं
प्लस
बी इंटू
अच्छा
1
बी
प्लस।
प्लस बी सी, हाँ ठीक बोल रहे तुम, सही बात। एक मिनट चलो एडमिट कर लेते हैं। बी प्लस पीसी से कॉमन लेकर देखो आंसर क्या आ रहा है, तुम करो उसके बाद बोलना।
ओके सर, हम कर
ओके एक्चुअली यू जस्ट सॉल्व
यही
द,
आ रहा है सर, ये बी आ रहा है सर।
वही तो हम बोल रहे हैं इसीलिए। ठीक है अभी समझ में आया? Okay, so now I will give you the last problem. Okay, then we will discuss the next topic. sorry, it is A plus BC bar upon whole bar, A B bar plus ABC.
जीरो
हाँ देखो,
जीरो ही आ रहा है सर।
okay. So first we will apply here the De Morgan's theorem. So if we apply here the De Morgan's theorem in the first term, so from the first term what we will get? We can write here A bar B bar, sorry, A bar BC, because B bar B and C both have double bar, so from this double bar we can write BC, and here it is A B bar plus ABC. After that we are multiplying, so here it is A bar BC A B bar plus A bar BC into ABC. So you can see in the both term A and A bar is present. So when the A in A bar is present, so A into A bar means 0. So from the first term we are getting here 0, and from the second also we are getting here 0. So the answer is 0. It is okay for all of you? or is there any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So now we will discuss that is the Boolean function and their representation. Okay, so we can represent the Boolean function in three ways. First one is SOP, second one is POS, and the third one is canonical form. Okay, so first here first one is SOP. SOP means sum of product. Second one is POS. Product of sum. And the third one is the canonical form. Under canonical form, there are two categories. Okay, first one is SSOP, means standard sum of product. And two is SPOS, standard product of sum. These are the three techniques of Boolean expression representation process. Okay, so first we will discuss what is sum of product. Sum of products means is a group of product terms summed together. Okay, the summed together. Example is, suppose AB plus BC plus A B bar C bar. So here you can see there is three products. One is AB, another is BC, and another is A bar, B bar, C bar. And here these three product is summed togetherly. Okay, so this is these three are product terms. And here you can see this is the summation. And one thing you should remember that SOP is called the also called is the disjunctive nominal form. So it is also called form. Next is that POS.
सर वहाँ क्या लिखे थे सर? इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड
Disjunctive nominal form. A disjunctive normal form. Okay. Yes, I will share also the PDF in your Google Classroom. Okay. So POS is a group of some terms multiplied together. Suppose here I can write A plus B into A plus C. So here you can see this is a two product here, one product, and this is a one product. And this is the multiplication. Sorry, this is the sum term, sorry. And it is also called conjunctive normal form. Okay. Is there any doubt what is SOP and what is POS? Hello.
सर ये जो कंजंक्टिव डिसजंक्टिव नॉमिनल फॉर्म और कंजंक्टिव नॉर्मल फॉर्म, ये क्या है? ये तो इसका कोई अलग डिफरेंट मीनिंग है या बस ऐसे ही सिर्फ
नहीं
नाम
नहीं,
है?
ऐसे ही है। इसका एक अलग से नाम से बोला जाता है। You may get question with this name also. Okay, in your examination.
ओके सर।
Okay. So last was the canonical. So under canonical form, there is two category. One is standard SOP and another is standard POS. So in the standard SOP, each product term contains all the variables of the function. I will discuss here. And here for the case of standard POS, each sum term contains all the variables of the function. Okay, suppose suppose if I consider a function that is f of a comma b comma c, and here I have a bar plus b per c plus a b c. First, look here. So in this function, how many variables is present? Sorry, hello.
3 sir, A, B, C.
Yes, ABC. So whenever it is standard SOP, so I have written here that each product term contains all the variable of the function. So there is two product term. This is the first product term and this is the second product term. So if you observe the first product term, so you can see here there is three variable is present, a bar, b and c, and the second terms, for the case of second product terms, there is also three variable present, that is abc, either complement or the normal term. Okay, so in that case you can say that this is a standard SOP. But suppose if I write here AB plus A bar BC, so can you tell me the second expression, it is a standard SOP or normal SOP? Hello.
normal SOP, sir.
Yes. Why? Why it
The
is called?
first product term में C missing है, C
Yes,
variable.
absolutely. In the first product term, there is C is missing. That's why it is not standard SOP. Okay. So now if we consider now the standard POS here. So suppose I am here writing A comma B comma C. So if I am writing here A bar plus C into A bar plus B bar plus C bar. So now I think you can easily understand the standard POS from. Why it is called the standard POS from this function? Because there is two sum terms. First one is that A bar plus B plus C, and the second sum term is that A bar plus B bar plus C bars, and in both terms the three variable is present. All the variable is present. That's why it is called the standard POS. Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? Hello.
No, sir.
Okay. So next you tell here this is A plus B plus C. This is B bar plus C bar. It is a standard POS or normal POS? Hello.
Normal.
Yes, because in the second term A is missing. That's why it is normal POS or POS. Now I am requesting you, all the participants, write your name in the chat box for the attendance. I just give you 1 minute. Response. Be fast. We have less time. Be fast. Now we will discuss that how we will convert the SOP to standard SOP. Okay. So when we are trying to convert from SOP to standard SOP, there is some step. Okay. First step is that identify the missing variables in product terms. Second one is the multiply with variable and its complement. And the third one, neglect the repeat term. Suppose here I am giving you one function that is a comma b comma c. So in that case, the expression is ab plus abc bar plus bc. So the first step is that identify the missing variable in product term. So here the product term is 3. First is AB, second is ABC bar, and third one is BC. And our variable is 3 also, that is A, B, and C. So in the first term, what variable is missing?
C.
C. Second term, all the variable is present, and the third term A is missing. So here C and here A is missing. So next step is that multiply with that missing variable and its complement. So next step is AB into C plus C bar plus AB C bar plus BC into A plus A bar. So from this multiplication we can write this is ABC, this is ABC bar, next is ABC bar, next term is ABC, and the last term that is A bar BC. And the step 3 was the neglect the repeat term. So here you can see the second term that is ABC bar, and the third term is also ABC bar, and the first term that is ABC, and the fourth term is also ABC. So we will neglect the repeat term. So from this we will write that is ABC for the second and third term, because it is there is a repetition, so it is ABC bar, and the last term that is A bar C. This is the expression. Okay, so this is our SOP and this is our SSOP. Now one question, why we will know the conversion of SOP to SSOP or POS to SPOS? Because in the later part, I think tomorrow class we will discuss the min term and max term. When we will discuss the min term and max term in that class, you will definitely understand what is the benefit or what is the actually we are getting from this conversion, why it is required to know. Okay, so the next one is that POS to SPOS. POS to SPOS. Same, identify the missing variable. Step 2, add with that variable and its complement separately. And third one, the neglect the repeated terms.